Where did you hide the treasure, actually?
You won't catch me with those trick questions.
Where did you hide the treasure, Captain? You be telling me. I'm a mighty pirate and I sail the seven seas. Where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Something I must know. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum and around we go. Yo-ho, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo-ho, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure? Hello there. I promised myself I'm trying to get in the spirit of this video. I'm not gonna say "arr" though. I just said it. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the top 10 pirate games, or at least my top 10 pirate games today. Now listen, I don't claim this to be a total, inclusive, ultimate list of the top 10 pirate games, because obviously I haven't played everything. You know, I heard last year it's over 4,000 games released. I can't possibly play everything. This list is just the top 10 pirate games that I own or I have played. And it was kind of hard to rank them. It's my first top 10 list. And we're going to see how this goes. And like I said, I'm trying to get into the mood. I was reading this, I don't know if you've read this book, The Republic of the Pirates. These guys are brutal, much more brutal than they're depicted in the movies. You wouldn't believe how they hung up their victims, but it's hard to read. But anyway, and we're talking. I was trying to also watch some pirate movies. One of my favorite movies is one of the older movies with Tyrone Power, The Black Swan. Great movie. Also, of course, I like The Buccaneer, which is has Yul Brynner as Jean Lafitte in the War of 1812, the Battle of New Orleans. Great movie, great pirate movie. And of course the Pirates of the Caribbean, I like all those movies, Johnny Depp movies. And of course, who can forget that great scene with an actual game they're playing on deck?
I wager 10 years. Oh, max 10 years.
Agreed.
Yeah, Liar's Dice is one of my favorite games, I have to admit. It always is a great time. I have the set here, the Pirates of the Caribbean set, which has the cool mugs and everything. It actually smells like it's been at the bottom of the sea. I got it used. But I didn't include this on the list because really the version I play most often is the Richard Borg Liar's Dice. I like the board, and I like the little different rules it has with it. But Liar's Dice is really at the top of my list. But let's get to the actual list, my top 10 pirate games. Oh, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me. All right, let's get started. Number 10 is Mutiny. It's by Fantasy Flight, the Silver Line games. These games, they don't get enough attention in my. They're great old games. They're old, yes, but they're great games. I enjoy them a lot. Probably the most famous in the line would be probably Cave Troll, which they've reissued a couple of times, I think. But Mutiny is a blind bidding game where you bid doubloons and try to influence 5 different members of the crew. And the object is to get, how you win is to get the most cutlasses. 10 cutlasses wins the game. Very underrated game in my opinion. And the great thing about it is the setup. Quick setup. I'll often choose a quick setup game over a longer, even if it's a better game, just because of the quick setup. I really find they get much more play than a longer game. Mutiny is no exception. You can set that up in about 5 seconds, ready to go. And in fact, I have the starting doubloons, and you start with doubloons and rum in these bags. You just pass the bags out, boom, shuffle the tiles, the destination tiles, you're ready to go. Number 10, Mutiny. Give it a try. You can find it cheap on eBay. Oh, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big treasure, you and me. All right, number 9 is Martinique by Z-Man Games. This is a 2-player game. Very interesting game here. You're searching for the hidden treasure at one of the coordinates. And it's not really a tile layer, it's a tile deconstructor. You're removing tiles, trying to collect what matches the small treasures to score. But if you find the hidden treasure, you win the game automatically. Doesn't matter about the small treasures that you get victory points. If nobody finds the treasure, the most victory points, whoever loads the most treasures into their ship wins. This is it's only 2-player, but it's a great game. I enjoy it a lot. There's a lot of tension when you get down to it. You got each of you have 4 men, and you got 4 shots each to try to find the hidden treasure at the coordinates. You pick up the map tiles as you go to eliminate where the treasure is not. So give it a try. Martinique, number 9.
Oh, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
All right, number 8 is Sewer Pirates. I guess you're not actually human pirates in this. You're like raccoons, rats, you dirty rat. And you're trying to collect trash in the sewer, these different sewer tiles, or trash tiles that score different points. Each of the, like the raccoon pirate, the rat pirate, they have different powers. And different combination of trash you collect, for example, ketchup and hamburgers and different things. Different tin cans and stuff, old discarded toys, you get points for that. Very interesting game. It's very playable too. I play with a lot of people that English is not their first language, so there's no reading in this. It's easy to explain, and if you can find a copy, check it out. Number 8 is Sewer Pirates.
Oh, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
Okay, and number 7. Number 7 is Grog Island. Now, don't expect any bloody pirate fighting or ship combat in this game. It's more of a Euro game. I remember playing this the first time at BGG Con. The guy explaining it, and what made me like it, it's got the most unique dice auction system I've ever seen in a game. You're using the dice to bid for different goods and the ability to place your pirates at certain buildings, collect coins. It's just a unique way of using dice that I've never seen before in a game, so I picked up a copy. I think you might like it too, especially if you're averse to a lot of fighting in a game. This will be right up your alley. Number 7, Grog Island, and it's got grog.
Oh, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
What number are we on? Number 6. Number 6 is another Euro-type game, and it has rum in it. It seems all the if it's got to be a pirate game, it's got to have rum, right? So Rum and Pirates by Stefan Feld, Alia Games. The dog's growling. He must not like it. Alia Games, Rum and Pirates. This is a game where you're collecting different types of pirate items going along the city. And what's unique about it is you won't find in any other pirate game. It's just at the end you're trying to wrangle for the best sleeping position. Interesting theme there. I didn't realize pirates really treasured a sleeping position as a good hammock or something better than rum. But rum's in the game. Check it out. Rum and Pirates.
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
Number 5, is it really just Candyland? It plays a lot like Candyland. You draw a card, you move a man. But I tell you, the simplicity of it, it's got a lot of play. The setup's quick, and it's more than Candyland, of course, but I'm talking about Cartagena. There's a new version out I haven't tried. I'm interested to take a look at that. But I tell you, more people have played this than anything. It's easy to get into. It's got a good pirate theme. You're racing to get to the boat, escaping prison, trying to get to the boat. You're playing cards, moving your men. You're going to like it, I think. Cartagena.
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
Of course, we have to have a co-op game in this list. And number 4, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Nice co-op game. It's not my favorite co-op game. That would probably be Ghost Stories or the original Lord of the Rings by Reiner. But this was not bad. You're trying to loot the ship, and then right in the middle of it, a fire's going on. I really like the fatigue mechanism in this game. It's not a bad co-op game. Nice components. And I think you will enjoy it. At number 4, it's Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
All right, number 3 is Libertalia. I've had a lot of fun with this game. It's a different pirate crew members have different powers and roles in this game. Trying to manipulate how the cards are played and to gain the most booty. The pirates are nearing retirement and trying to get the most they can. Aren't we all? I think you'll enjoy Libertalia. It's one of my favorite pirate games. It really has a lot of flavor to it. With the different roles and different powers on the cards, you'll love it. Libertalia.
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
All right, number 2. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Pirates Cove. I go way back with this game. I actually have the original right here in German that I had to translate the cards with. It's beautiful, just a beautiful game. And this, of course, inspired the Days of Wonder version, Pirates Cove. I love how you rig your ship, and I have even involved with this game. If you look in the rule book, you'll see Steve Weeks with the Mutiny rule. I contributed to this game, and it's the only free game I ever got. They sent me a free copy for my contribution to the rules. Pirates Cove, one of my all-time favorite Pirates games. If you can find it, if it's still in print, get a copy. You'll love it. Pirates Cove.
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat to find the biggest pirate treasure in a pirate history? The boats are not big enough for treasure, you and me.
And now for number 1. I never thought Pirates Cove would be knocked out of the number 1 spot, but Plunder did it. Number 1 is Plunder. I read someone's review on the internet, and they said it best. It's a Hero Quest game for pirates. They really did it right. Easy to understand. There's combat. There's rum, of course. You got to have rum in a pirate game. And there's out in the middle, beautiful game, and out in the middle of the map board, there's a storm brewing, right? I don't like that it's just a square. It reminds me of a game back in the 70s, Bermuda Triangle, where you had a storm brewing out there. So you lose some of your stuff if you end up in the storm. But this is the pirate game that finally did it right. It's not overcomplicated. You can have a blast playing the game with your friends. Just combat, taking over islands. It's what pirate games are all about. And the game is just beautiful. I highly recommend Plunder. You'll love it. And of course, before I go, I gotta say, arr!
Yo, where did you hide the treasure, Captain? Yo, where do we sail the boat